All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I had a good tournament at the pit last weekend, the Days In Lobo Invitational. It was good. The crowds were great. It was loud. We had a lot of fun playing in there, played some exciting matches, and got the first two. Unfortunately, got a slow start in the third and let it get away, but it was a great volleyball match. Lasted almost 3 hours, and we had our season high for digs. We had like 106 blocks or digs in 5 games, and it was engaging. We just got a slow start, and that's what we're working on this week. Is we got to start faster because it's cost us 3 matches now, and we're 7-5, and we think we should be 10-2. So, and it's really a slow start. We've battled back. We've been in the matches. We've had 2 matches where we've outstatted our opponents in every statistic and not one because of the slow starts in game 1 and 2. And so we're going to spend a lot of time on that today and tomorrow and hopefully have some correction by Thursday night against San Diego State. A little bit about the pit. Our staff did a great job over there. Big thanks to Matt. He was there all weekend, and Carl. Even some small issues that we had, they did a really good job with and made it really great to play in there. We had big crowds. They were loud. It was just a great atmosphere, and we really enjoyed it. Great place for a tournament, and something we need to think about, at least having a tournament there every year to bring in top quality teams to have the experience in there. Moving forward, well, I guess I should talk a little bit. Hannah Johnson had another great weekend. Had a career high for digs in a match with 26. Put up good numbers, made her 4th all-tournament team in a row, and just did a great job leading our team. Julia Warren had a good weekend. Devin Sowers had a big weekend offensively. Lots of good stuff happening. Just got that slow start on Saturday night, and we've got to correct that. But overall, I feel pretty good. We played every last kid on our roster again this weekend, and they all did a great job. So I'm happy about that as well. Moving forward, we open with San Diego State Thursday night. It's a start a conference. It's a good match for us to start with. They've played a really tough schedule. I think they're 3-9 right now, but we always have a great rivalry with them. So it's a good match for us to start with to get us going, to get us in the conference schedule and engaged with it. They play a different offense than we do, a 6-2 where they use 2 setters. So we're looking at spending a lot of time this week as well on blocking against a 3-hitter offense in every rotation. Most teams we play a 5-1 offense. And then on Saturday we have Nevada at 1 o'clock. The schedule says 2, but it's actually a 1 o'clock game. If you could help us get the word out, that's great, but a little confusion there. And Nevada's a team that has a new coach. We are downloading film on them right now. They're also a school that doesn't post their stats online, so we're not getting a lot of good information from them. But we do know Sam Willoughby's their top player, and she does a really good job in the middle. Like I said, they have a new coach, new system, so once we get a chance to watch some film on them, we'll know a little bit more about them. Other than that, hope everyone has a good week. Any questions?
What about Henderson? She seemed like she's slowed down a little bit, like this weekend, especially in that compared to what she was doing at the first of the year. Is there a problem? Like, is she hurt or?
No, I think that she's being pushed more. Our freshman middle, Marisa Carrasco, is playing really well. She's actually leading our team in blocking right now, and Simona offensively is doing good things, but defensively hasn't been putting up the numbers. So we actually made a change on Saturday and took her out. She's not blocking what she needs to be, and that's why they call that position middle blocker, because that is the first priority, to slow balls down and take areas of the court away. And you don't set your middle as much. You do if you're passing really well, but blocking has to be the priority, and right now that's not happening. So we went ahead and made a change this weekend, and it actually worked really well for us again.
Coach, if you win these next 3 games, you'll be 10-5. You're at the halfway point of the season.
About, yeah.
And what is it going to take? My biggest frustration, getting in the NCAA tournament. So at the halfway point, what do you think you have to come in to get a bid? If you don't win the conference, what do you think you're going to have to end up with a record so you could be, be in the top 32?
The conference has done well in preseason. Wyoming is really high. Colorado State's dropped off a little bit, but they're still in a good place. Boise State's got good numbers. Even though theirs is an interesting one because we've played similar teams. They've lost, we've won, and they're ahead of us. So. But they have a win over Northwestern that's holding them up. So I think, I said this earlier in the year, but the conference scheduled a lot better. I think that will hold the conference up. Our job now has to be to win the conference or maybe finish second. I think it's a year where the conference can get 2 or 3, but we've got to not focus. I mean, we have some good matches ahead of us, but we've got to really focus on the conference and doing well. And I think the conference is really wide open and much deeper, but more balanced than it's been. I think the top 5 programs can all beat each other if they play well.